first talk about the currency because that also has seen just so much volatility given the announcement on tariffs by Trump, and then, of course, the fact that he's now gone in for a pause as well. But where do you see the rupee headed next? Would you say that the worst could be behind us, or rather, I should say, dollar strength?
No, unfortunately, I don't think we are still out of the woods, Aisha. I think basically what's happening, of course, you know the entire story about Trump tariffs and all that. But beyond the reversal of yesterday, the fact that there is more and more uncertainty, that's one point which really favors the dollar. People just want to get back into the dollar. And the second is that at some point of time, tariffs are keep coming and going. And what it does is it does put a kind of the story of the emerging markets are a little bit weaker in this kind of a situation. I think most international investors want to just invest into the U.S. markets, and with U.S. yields also at 4.6%, it's quite attractive. So for emerging markets, with the risk premium for it to attract the kind of money, it's going to be very difficult. So from that perspective, while India's CAD looks good, India is still growing at a decent shape, even if not at 8%, at least at 6 to 6.5%. We're not able to attract that kind of money because simply the alternative is that we are competing with the US and not with just rest of the other emerging markets. So in that sense, money is flowing back into the US, and that is one of the reasons why we are seeing depreciation of the INR. And bear in mind that it's the dollar strength, like you rightly pointed out, and the entire set of global currencies are weakening. Last one day, there has been a reversal. But if you really look at the last 2 years, 3 years performance of most of the currencies and compare it with INR, looks like INR has appreciated against all the other currencies, depreciated only against the dollar, which basically means we have depreciated much less against the dollar than the other currencies have depreciated against the dollar. So from that perspective, I think there is some space more to go. I would suspect that these kind of dips in the dollar INR rate as we are seeing today will be used as opportunities by the international investors to just buy on dip on as far as the dollar is concerned.